Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Pod. Dragon's Den is a reality television program in which aspiring entrepreneurs pitch their business ideas to a panel of venture capitalists, the Dragons, in the hope of securing business financing and partnerships with the international franchise. It originated in Japan, where it was known as the Tigers of Money and Dare from 2001 to 2004. Local versions have been produced. The UK version of the program has been running since January 2005, while the Canadian version of Dragon's Den has been running since October 2006. But despite the Dragons all being experienced entrepreneurs and always watching out for red flags when going into business with someone, there have been times where they were double-crossed. Here are 5 times the Dragons got cheated. Number 1. Cheated by an accountant. It was revealed that a dodgy accountant was facing jail after betraying Dragons and Peter Jones, scamming them out of £33,000 or about $42,000. In the summer of 2017, it was made public that their former accountants had forged a large number of checks and signatures over a 2-month period. He was working at their company, Red Letter Days. The company offers a huge variety of experiences that can be bought as gifts and sent via letter pack to the recipients, and was founded by former Dragon Rachel Law in 1989, and Jones Pafatis purchased it for £22 million or $29 million in 2005. The accountant had been in charge of monitoring checks and cash in a safe at the company's headquarters in London, and admitted to falsifying checks and signatures to pocket them for himself because he had a gambling addiction. Number 2. Cheated by an employee. From 2005 to 2015, Duncan Bannatyne was an investor of BBC's Dragon Den, and it was during this time that he was scammed by a member of staff in his company. The former Dragon said that he was devastated and obviously felt betrayed when he found out that a former employee has been misappropriating funds from his business empire for several years. Christopher Watson, a former finance director of Bannatyne's business, later confessed the charges of fraud and money laundering. According to prosecutors, Watson's crimes were a little more than $10.5 million, as he made electronic transfers from company accounts to his personal ones and those of his business dragon. Number 3. Cheated by Swiss Swindle. When entrepreneur Jean-Claude Baumgartner appeared in BBC's Two's Dragon's Den to promote a satellite navigation system for skiers in an episode that was filmed in June 2009 and aired in March of the following year, he prompted a bidding war among the millionaire investors. He eventually received £230,000 of about $302,000 from Peter Jones and Theo Pafatis in exchange for a 49% stake in his SAT's key devices. About 9 months later, however, it was revealed that Baumgartner's previous company that sold a similar product went bankrupt with around $331,000 of debt. Unfortunately, it turned out that Jean-Claude Baumgartner had tricked the 2 Dragons into investing in his product with false promises of a business that would create a sat-nav for skiers. In February 2012, the judge found Baumgartner guilty of deceiving well-intentioned people and appropriating funds for his own purposes and sentenced him to 2 years and 8 months of jail time. Number 4. Cheated over balance bracelet. Some of you may remember the power balance bracelets, or the ESO watches, that you can supposedly align your natural frequencies. If you do remember them, you will likely also know that there is no scientific basis for any of the investors' claims, and that they have to give a lot of refunds to satisfy customers. Yet despite this secret being revealed quite a while ago, Dr. Midas appeared on BBC's Dragons during the 12th season and prompted a quite similar product that he called Neuro Connect. He ended up fooling all 6 Dragons and making a deal with 5 of them, walking away with $100,000. He claimed to have developed the product with a team of physicists and said that it created a phenomenon called quantum entanglement. Just like the investors of the balance bracelets, Midas appeared to prove his point by experimenting in the Dragons. Although the Dragons were pretty skeptical, thinking it was all too good to be true, they eventually all wanted to go into business with Midas, and 5 of them did. After the episode aired in November 2017, many viewers emailed the BBC Marketplace saying that they thought the Dragons had been scammed. Asha Thomas went to get to the bottom of things and tested the clips with scientists at the University of Toronto. As it turned out, the scientists couldn't find any proof of the technology of the test. It showed no difference in the conditions of people wearing the Neuro Connect clips or regular clips or no clips at all. Midas had simply pushed Michelle Romanov's arm down from different angles, allowing her to have more strength to resist the second time. So the Neuro Connect doesn't contain any more magic than the balance bracelets, and the whole thing is just based on an illusion created by the salesman. While the Dragons unfortunately fell for the scam on air, they actually did make the investment in the end. Number 5. When entrepreneurs cheated. If you know anything about reality television, you won't be surprised to hear that not all the deals made on BBC's hit show Dragon's Den actually hold up. It might still shock you when we tell you that less than half of the successful pitches made on the show ever see a penny of investments. There have also been numerous cases when the investors simply never hear from entrepreneurs again. This usually occurs when the entrepreneurs don't actually appear in the show to find an investor, but are primarily there to get publicity and free advertisement for their business. When sales suddenly explode following the airing of their episode, they decide to pull out because an investment is no longer necessary. They simply think they don't need the dragons anymore once their sales surged. This betrayed the dragons. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.